Let's go on about the experiment itself. The experiment itself has been a failure. And the reason it's been a failure is... So this is the conclusion. The last video on Second Chance Farm in regarding the documentary. And there's 5 other parts. I've put them all into a playlist if you want to watch them and then listen to this conclusion. It's a precautionary tale and a cautionary tale, and that's what I'm meant to do from the beginning to the end, to document what's happened, what's gone wrong, what's not gone wrong, what's gone right, and all that. But I'm going to tell you now straight away, this is not a scam, and some people aren't going to like that, and that I need to explain to you why it's not a scam and why certain people have done certain things and why certain people have done things. But overall, if you were doing it as like a criminal investigation, it would not be a scam, because there's not enough information out there now to prove that it was a scam. Am I saying all the money went to what it was supposed to go to? No, I'm not. Am I saying that some money might have gone misused? I can't prove it. I've looked, I cannot prove it. I can't prove any money's got misused, because all information's gone, all community posts have gone, all lives with buy me a coffee, and whether they were saying in them comments that it will go to Scotty. I can't prove it and I can't disprove it. So on money front, it can't be proved or disproved. So even with GoFundMe, look, let me read GoFundMe to you. Hi, this is Andy, aka Smoking Sheriff. We are trying to raise funds to get Scotty back on his feet. He's suffering from addiction and he's now homeless. So that's true. That was true. So that's not a lie. So it's not a scam. Scotty has nothing. So we are aiming to raise money to get him clothes, a phone, washing stuff, food, etc. Let's give Scotty the help he needs and get back to living a decent life. There's no lie there. I know some people are going to be angry at me saying this, but there is no lie there, and there's no specific things that they said they were going to spend money on. So if you believe that they misled you, then you can file a claim and get your money back. I don't know how long it'd take, but you can file a claim. But there's no fraud there, because they never said what they were going to spend money on. Granted, the whole of the £1,284 is a contractual agreement with what's written there. So if any of that money has not been spent on anything like that, then it is fraud, because it's not, the contract's being broken. But look, by reading that, petrol, you could use petrol, because there's lots of things you can say that you've used that money for. And Paddy is nothing to do with this, right? Paddy's been a clever man here. He's had nothing to do with this, and he's left it all in Andy's hands. So what Paddy's done is ask for things from this fund. And the only things I can see what's still up online, what were bought, were a toilet, a portable toilet, which he did need. A gas regulator, gas bottles, things like that, which he did need at time. So what do you do with them? Who wants to buy a second-hand toilet? You know what I mean? Who wants to buy a second-hand regulator? Who wants to buy an empty gas bottle? Does that look? So there are things that will be staying on the farm where Paddy will benefit from it, but he needed them at the time. Like I'm sure there'll be like a mattress or a fishing bed or some blankets and stuff like that. Or he might take some of it with him. We don't know. And we'll never know, because nobody wants to come clear about what's happened during all this shit. Everybody now just wants to, right, get shutter it all, delete the lot. We want nothing to do with this. I don't want to be associated with this anymore. Get rid of the lot. And the buy me a coffees during this experiment, Paddy's had about £470 worth of buy me a coffees. But would he have got them buy me a coffees anyway? Some of them do. There's very few that state it's for him and Pat. But even, like I said, we buy me a coffee. If he's buying shit, he's buying food, buying shit like that, he's using that money on it. I know people want me to go in on him, but I can't find out to go in on them because a lot of stuff's been deleted, so I can't really do an assessment on it. So that's the money situation. There's nothing I can do about it. All donations Paddy's head sent to farm, unless they specifically said this item is for Scotty, this item is for Paddy, then there's no fraud there. See, even with money donations and buy me a coffee and they said to help Scotty out, if they sent him 20 quid and it said to help Scotty out, and then Paddy's bought a jar of coffee, which is his head as well, you know what I mean? I know there were a lot of people rubbing hands. I'm going to get him, we're going to get Paddy, but I can't fucking find out. We're going to get Sheriff, but I can't really find out. Other than they haven't been. This is where we're getting on about disinformation, misinformation, and misinformation. Sheriff said it past. He's got receipts for everything. He ain't showed them, but I can't say that he ain't got receipts for them, or that he can't make up receipts for them. So what's the point? There's no point in regards to money. So money things ended. Let's go on about the experiment itself. The experiment itself has been a failure. And the reason it's been a failure is because Scotty lied from day one. Scotty lied from the minute they picked him up to the minute he got dropped off. He told everybody he wanted to get clean. He's no interest in getting clean. He's never had any interest in getting clean. Wherever he is now, he's taking drugs. Wherever he is go after that, he'll be taking drugs. Scotty is an addict. And until Scotty decides he wants to change, it's a waste of everybody's time and money. So the experiment failed. People tried. People gave money wanting it to work. It didn't work. It failed. Second Chance Farms, done. It's done. There'll never be another experiment done on this corner of YouTube like this. Right. I never made any comments during this event. I made a community post at the beginning of this farce, and I said didn't think it were wise, drug addict, next to a river, made some other comments, and Rhonda, who I've been friends with for many years, me and Rhonda fell out over this. So when people say, oh, you never even said out about it, I was there at the beginning, then I went away, I didn't comment, I didn't get involved with it, I didn't watch it until it come up to conclusion. And then I thought, this needs to be documented. And it's a good job I did, isn't it? Because all them videos now of what were happening during that time, when I made that in this documentary, they've all disappeared. So this whole situation would have been brushed under the carpet. Nobody on this corner of YouTube would have ever got to see any on it. So it was a fucking waste of time, waste of money. And Scotty will just carry on doing what he's done. He's already come back with a pre-beg. He'll be back begging again. And no matter what Paddy thinks of me, no matter what he's going to say, because I know he's going to do what he usually does. He's going to do what an hammer does, and it hits nails that are stuck out. If you stick out of that wood, he's going to hit you with an hammer. So, and I don't really care, right? I think Paddy tried. I think Scotty tried. No, sorry. I think Sheriff tried. I think they did it with good intention, but in the back of their mind, they also knew, might be good for views, might be good for this, might be good for that. So it wasn't completely a given situation. There were things they were going to get back. And Paddy's got some equipment now that he wouldn't have had. But to put up with Scotty for all that time, you know what I mean? You can't begrudge a man a few things if they were given. What can you do with them? What's he going to do? Start a fucking YouTube, an eBay channel and start trying to sell them? They're just going to sit there on farm. Anyway, that's me done with it all. Catch you all later.